Hello, the topic today are the top 5 methods Phoenix private investigators use for surveillance. This video is brought to you by Investigative Knights, the top Phoenix and Scottsdale private investigator firm. The need for surveillance. Top reasons include if a spouse suspects cheating, insurance fraud such as workers' compensation, vandalism or theft cases. This may be at your place of business. This may be with anything. People who work in your house from time to time. Another need for surveillance would be looking for a missing person. Also, if you need evidence for a court case, this could be for a divorce case, a personal injury case, and also if you need evidence about those you trust with your money, your children, your life. There's a lot of reasons you might need surveillance. A top private investigative firm, such as Investigative Knights, can ethically and legally obtain the proof that you need. Engaging a private investigator, you should not conduct surveillance operations by yourself. You can get seriously hurt if you do something wrong, or you can actually end up getting arrested and potentially serve jail time. If you work with a licensed private investigator, they actually are licensed to do this kind of work, so if they were to end up in an altercation, they are able to not get arrested or serve jail time. Leave surveillance cases up to licensed private investigators. They will obtain evidence ethically and professionally and objectively. So depending on the case, you can use it in court, and you may end up to be able to get the fees reimbursed that you spent on the private investigator as well. So the number one surveillance technique is just eyes and ears. Private investigators can primarily follow the suspect by vehicle or foot, and a pen and paper, to write down the movements of the person being followed can often suffice. Number two would include surveillance with video, photo, or audio. This could be in the home. It could be set up to see what the person is up to when you're not there, or it could be following the person in a vehicle or a stakeout. And all kinds of devices can be used, high optics, telephoto lenses. You could use something like what you see here with a camera and a microphone being in what looks like a ballpoint pen. Parabolic listening devices can help with conversations from a long range so that you won't be seen, but you can get the audio recordings that you may need. Or you could just use, a Best Buy type of video camera. Whatever the situation calls for. The third type of surveillance would be tracking a vehicle or a phone, and you don't even have to actually be there. You can install a GPS device, such as you see here, a spy tracker. You could use a SIM card trick on the phone. You could even put software in the phone that is undetectable but can help you track the person's movements. Believe me, the private investigators have a lot of tricks up their sleeve for these kinds of tracking devices and software. Technique number 4 is asset searches. Having an affair is not cheap. You have a mistress, the person wants to keep that person happy, so it takes money. So where is the money going and coming from? Well, computer forensics with a private investigator can show where the money's going through credit card statements, bank statements, offshore accounts. All kinds of things can be looked at, through the computer and even on paper, with regular bank statements. But forensic accounting can be used to trap a cheating spouse. Technique number 5 would be computer forensics, looking at email tracing to see what's going back and forth. If there are secret email accounts, those can be found as well. Chat room activity, additional internet activity, which could carry over into the asset evaluations to see where the money's going. Investigative Knights offers comprehensive private investigation services. They have a combined 60-plus years of experience. They're staffed by experienced ex-law enforcement personnel, including policemen, detectives. They're fully licensed. They're always ethical. They're insured. They offer timely communication and reports, and top-notch, state-of-the-art investigations. For a free consultation, call today at 602-351-3700. 5111 or visit us on the web at privateinvestigatorphoenix.com. Thank you very much for listening.